What is going on, all you faithful gamers out there? This is your boy Blakey the Kid, and of course we are back with another faithful gaming video, another trailer video for King of Fighters 15. Man, this time we got Ramon. Man, first of all, what is up with SNK, man, and like delaying these video trailers, bro? Like, this is getting a little out of hand. I mean, I understand like it's for like COVID reasons and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I guess I have a little bit of mixed feelings about that. But either which way, you know, of course we're back. Sorry we missed last week. You know, just stuff was hectic. I had a whole bunch of homework and stuff like that. But you're not here to hear about that. You're here to talk about this King of Fighters 15 Ramon trailer. Now, Ramon, if those of you guys who don't know, he actually came from King of Fighters 2000. I believe he debuted in his first King of Fighters game in King of Fighters 2000. And he's been with us ever since, for the most part. If not as a playable character, he was still a part of the secret agent or like secret agent team endings and stuff like that. He was basically always in some way, shape, or form in King of Fighters, but wasn't necessarily a playable character. Like he was playable in 2000, 2001, 2002, which was obviously like a dream match type thing. 2003 wasn't in. He came back in King of Fighters 11, dropped out in 13, but of course, you know, he was playing. He was behind the scenes with Blue Mary and Vanessa in that one. And of course, he came back in King of Fighters 14, and now he is back again in King of Fighters 15. So, man, I'm kind of interested to see what they're gonna do with him, if they're gonna tweak anything. I'm hoping that he is going to be on T-Zox's team because, man, I would really love to see them together or something. I'm really just looking at this to hopefully say that T-Zox is coming back. So without further ado, let's look at this trailer. All right. I gotta turn this down a little bit. Okay. You know, 2002 Unlimited match soundtrack. Wow. Okay. Wonder what they said. Pick them back up. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, that's a real stupid Neomax. Somebody had to say it. That Neomax is stupid. I'm sorry. I mean, so yeah, that's Ramon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, Doc. Let's look at that Neomax again. I'm sorry. That Neomax is dumb. Let me see. All that for that? Like, come on, SNK. Like, I could have did something better than that. I mean, granted, that was his Neomax in King of Fighters 14, but even in King of Fighters 14, it was stupid. But I'm sorry, man. Like, that was... So let's go ahead and break this character down a little bit. Okay. So, as you guys can kind of tell, he's like a little wrestler slash luchador type character. He's very unique. I will give him that. He's a grappler character, and he's a very unique character at that. I wouldn't necessarily say he was like an easy character to play with or get into with, but he definitely had a bunch of unique traits about him, and he's definitely a tricky character to get to learn. If you could like basically master his moves and stuff like that, he was definitely an issue. I wouldn't necessarily say he's like a, you know, one of them top tier characters that you just pick them up and you just learn the basics with them and then they're like automatically top tier. But he's kind of like Angel or Angel if you guys are familiar with Angel, you know, Angel herself was a very unique character to play with. Not necessarily easy to play with, but Ramon is definitely much more easier to play with and get to learn. But yeah, but if you learn them, then you know what I'm saying, you can pretty much do damage with them. So let's break them down a little bit. All right, slow it down a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, standing hard punch. Let's go. Bop, standing hard punch, or far standing hard punch. Well, now I think that's his same hard punch. That's his just his normal grab, CD attack. Now that's his EX. I don't know, honestly, you guys. I really don't know any of Ramon's names for his moves, but that's his. I believe that's DP and kick, the EX version. It's not EX version causes them to crumble. They actually well, this is the first. King of Fighters 14 was the actual only game where Ramon had EX moves in, because it's the only game that he was in where EX moves were involved. But so this is his EX command grab. His EX, he does like this little run and dash move, and I think like depending on what button you press when you run, depending on what button you press when you run, he'll do different stuff. That particular one is a grab. I believe in some cases it was a overhead, but I'm guessing the EX version was like it would just grab them. Period. Like I know that's unblockable. Dive attack, jump off the wall. Level 3 or level 2 command grab, super desperation move. And I believe this is a quarter circle back, half circle forward, and punch. And yes, the whole animation, like he runs to the wall and jumps off like that. Bow, bow. Ramon has a love thing going on with Vanessa. Like he has a huge crush on Vanessa. That's why they showed them talking to each other like that. But he actually has a huge crush on Vanessa. But yeah. So let's go back to, for whatever reason, he starts beating up on Yashiro. His normal EX grab to his little lariat missile drop kick. So he also has this move where he'll like sway back and forth. Oh, let me rewind it. Where he'll sway back and forth if you hold the button. If you hold it, he'll sway back and forth a little bit. But then when you release it, he'll do the missile drop kick like so. So that's it. That's I believe that's a quarter circle back and kick where he does that. Now it's his DP and kick. Now the normal version, it basically knocks him down. Of course, it's a hard knockdown. It's a hard knockdown, so you can do that follow up afterwards. DP and kick, then you do it again, and then he leaps on him and picks him up. Now it looks like this time they're giving him this kick move that actually knocks him out. But normally it's he does an elbow strike, and it just takes it doesn't really knock him out. It just stands him back up and takes a hit, and you can normally like S cancel it into his that super desperation move where he jumps off the wall. And that's normally what you could do, or his EX command grab super desperation move as well. But I guess they gave him another version where he actually kicks him and knocks him out, or maybe that they just adjusted it to where like they'll kick him and knock him out like so. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. So when you hold the kick button, he sways. Oh, let me slow it down a little bit more. So when you hold the kick button, he actually sways like so. So that walk back was actually a part of the move. So he'll sway back and forth. If you hold it long enough, he'll sway back and then go forth again. And then if you just continue to hold it, he'll continue to sway back and forth. And then do that missile drop kick. Now, is it a real useful move to like just hold it like that? Not really. It's not really useless, but it's not like really like a top tier move to where like it's cheap or it's just really good to use to like sway out of people's way or anything like that. Like, don't get used to using it like that. Just warning you guys now, if you're new to King of Fighters, like, don't get used to just holding that move down and swaying to dodge an opponent's attack and then hit them with the missile drop kick. It doesn't necessarily work like that. Look like that's a taunt. Okay, there goes the elbow strike. So yeah, I guess he has two versions of that move. Bow, bow. Okay. Now in King of Fighters 15, I believe he automatically did this little backflip move at the end of the level 2 super. But normally it was a move that you could do where you could like basically do the this little backflip move and it'll OTG him. So I guess they gave him this move back because he didn't have it in King of Fighters 14. Well, at least as far as I know, he didn't have it in King of Fighters 14. And the level 2 version of this move, yeah, in the level 2 version of that desperation move, he automatically did it. And once again, let's look at this in super slow-mo. I am sorry, guys. To all y'all, you Ramon fans, like, no disrespect to you guys, man. If you really like this character, that all power to you. Like, cool. But y'all can't tell me like this Neo Max is not stupid. Let's watch this in slow-mo. Like, all that just to face plant the guy. Like, why didn't you, like, just face plant him? One more time in super slow-mo. One more time. I'm sorry. You throw him, yank him, run back, to run full speed. You didn't bounce off no rope, just the face plant. Like, that's all you could do. Like, that's literally the only thing you could think of. Man, come on, man. Like, that's the world's dumbest Neomax, dog. Like, I would, like, literally quit playing if I got hit with that. Nah, I'm capping. I wouldn't quit playing. It would actually make me want to beat you more if you hit me with that Neomax. But yeah, man. So yeah, this is basically Ramon. He's actually a decent character. He's actually a real good character to play with. He's a you know, if you're into grapplers and stuff like that, he's a real nice, unique grappler character to play with, and he's not slow like most grappler characters are. He's fast. So and then of course his play style isn't directly involved in grappling. You know, of course he like I say, he's like a luchador. For the most part, if any of you guys are familiar with Street Fighter 4, like Ramon is basically the El Fuerte of King of Fighters. But of course Ramon was made first. So technically El Fuerte was the Ramon of the Street Fighter universe. But either which way, if you think about them like that, then they're pretty much the same in those regards. Good characters to play with, very tricky to play with as well. And you know, he wasn't necessarily my cup of tea. I would much rather play with T-Zoc than Ramon, honestly. But, you know, either which way, like, I mean, I'm saying that because they're both wrestlers, so to speak. So I would much rather play with T-Zoc than Ramon, but at the end of the day, you know, he's a pretty cool character to play with overall. So yeah, that's it. That's it for this video trailer. Just, you know, a little shout out announcement, man. Your boy will finally be getting on Twitch. I know I've been saying that for the longest, but I will definitely be getting on Twitch starting next week. So, you know, just let me know in the comment section down below what games would you like me to play. We're gonna be starting things off with King of Fighters 14. You know, also playing some Street Fighter 5 and stuff like that, and also some retro games as well. But yeah, man, she's your boy Blakey the Kid. Remind you guys, stay faithful.